Hello, we are live. I go live every single week to talk about how to earn money online through affiliate and digital marketing. I normally go live on Mondays at 6 p.m. Central Time, but as you saw in my stories yesterday and all the things, I was helping my best friends. They put on a charity golf tournament every single year in honor of their Bernese Mountain Dog that unexpectedly passed away. Oh my gosh, 2004 years ago. It's kind of crazy. And so they have this organization for people where can donate, and it's a charity event to donate to funds, right? So people who can't afford to save their pets and they're put in that terrible decision to have to put their pets down because they can't afford it. That's what that organization was for. And so yesterday I had to be at the golf course until, I got there at probably 8 a.m. and then I wasn't home until after 8:30, just running the event, and they do awards and then having dinner after. So I had to move my live from yesterday to today, which is fine. But anyways, like I said, I come on every single week to talk about earning money online through affiliate and digital marketing. I'm here to talk about my story, what the heck it is, how you can do it too, and answer any of your questions live. It's literally like a free FaceTime with me. I know that I can't actually see you. I can see your names. I see people on here. We got Grandma Builds Freedom. Hello. Stone Barn Life. Pollywog. I hope I pronounced some of these. I know your handles aren't exactly your names. We got Kate, Trada. I recognize some of these people that have been on here before. But some of you know the drill if you've been here before. That comment box is for you to chime in, ask questions, whatever it is you need from me. And Maverick wants to say hello. Say hello, Maverick. He is a needy boy. But earning money online. So for those of you that don't know my story, I am a teacher by trade. I was an elementary education teacher for 8 years. I taught third grade for 3 years, fifth grade for 5 years. I coached club volleyball for 5 years as well. So teaching and coaching is my passion. But unfortunately, with just the politics in teaching and hey, Vanessa, welcome back. I was burning out, long hours, migraines, the workload, like I said, the politics, and just all the things that were really sucking the joy out of it for me. It was really getting to the point where it's you have to teach by the curriculum and the workload you have. And I was like, I don't like this. And if I'm not enjoying it, the kids aren't either. And if we really look back into what school systems are built for, I really wasn't believing in it anymore, because school systems are made to build workers and to make them fall in line. And I just felt like you suck all that creativity out. And I know that sounds gruesome, and I know teaching is a wonderful profession. There's a reason I went into it, and we need good teachers. Just where it's at right now, it wasn't for me, and it wasn't making the money to give me the lifestyle that I needed. And I felt like my husband had to pick up the slack, and the stress I had, I got migraines, and those migraines would send me to bed every night or throwing up in the toilet. And just, it wasn't the lifestyle I was wanting anymore. And so when I came across affiliate and digital marketing, I was like, I could do this. I can learn the skills. I'm a teacher, so obviously we all know as humans, it takes time to learn something and implement it before you start seeing success and results. But I came across it. I watched a lot of TV. I did a lot of mindless scrolling, as a lot of people do after their 9-to-5 jobs, to escape, just wanting to do something so mindless after work because we're exhausted. And I was like, holy cow, okay, this is a thing. And so I dove into the learning. I feel like it's interesting. You hear so many people say I watched for months and I just didn't know. And, I didn't know about it. I wasn't sure, but I knew that people got paid online. I just didn't know how that worked. I knew that I could learn it, and I had found an education. I didn't even know there was education out there that taught this kind of thing. I wasn't on that side of social media yet. And I was like, okay, like I showed it to my husband, and I was like, he knew I was miserable teaching in a classroom, and what it was doing to my mental health, and my mental health was doing to me physically. And he was like, yeah, like go for it. Check it out. It's super inexpensive to check out, see if it's going to work for you, see if it's something you want to do. And I dove in. I downloaded someone's freebie at the time. I have a free digital starter kit now that teaches you how to do this, what it is. If you want it, comment ready. I read through that and I was like, okay, this is interesting. I buy stuff online all the time, right? I buy stuff online all the time. And I didn't even think about how, the company is selling it, but half the time I'm clicking it from somebody I saw talking about it online, and they're earning money from doing that. So like I said, I went through that. I dove in the education that was recommended. I now recommend it. It's a business builder challenge. And what's really cool about this, this company I recommend to learn this from is they are always keeping up with the times. So when I started in 2023, it has been updated it has been updated every single year since I've been doing it, and it's 2025. And so now, people get so stuck on wow, we have to figure out, a niche. And a niche is a topic that, you're passionate about, interested in, that you can solve a problem for somebody, right? That's the whole purpose. We're looking to solve a problem for people. And you want to think what do people come to me for? What do people tell me I'm good at? What is something I enjoy or I have a solution for somebody? And the education system helps you pick that niche, right? It's really cool. They give you prompts to train your ChatGPT to get to know you. And it helps you pick that niche that so many people get stuck on. I was at a mastermind, you guys. I spoke at a mastermind at the beginning of September. I was flown to Nashville to do it just because of the success that I've had and going to talk and teach other people. And there were some people in there that have been stuck on picking a niche for 2 years. Do not get hung up on something so small. It's better to start and figure out, I don't like this, okay? Because you're at least learning the skills. I don't like this niche. I think maybe this one isn't for me, than to just feel like you're staying stuck there. So a really cool updated piece in the challenge that I recommend is it helps you pick that niche, and it gives you a couple ideas based off your answer. And then it helps you come up with your first digital product idea, whether that is you're wanting to be an affiliate, right? Promoting other companies' products or services, or you want to create your own digital product. Now, a lot of people like to start in that affiliate marketing side because they don't want to create anything themselves at first. That was me. I started as an affiliate. Okay. And then they'll help you, and you can tell it, it's going to spit out ideas for your first digital product. You can tell them you don't like that idea, that you want to find affiliate programs or you want something more simple. And it helps you create a business plan too in under 5 minutes. And it talks about mindset, you guys. People's mindset is so poor when it comes to money. We just feel like we have to trade our time and trade hours for dollars, and it doesn't have to be that way. You can take control of your financial situation. You just have to be shown how to make your own money without trading that time. And then you also get a one-on-one advisor. So not only do you have me to come and ask, questions to, and I answer every single email, every single DM. I never leave you hanging. If my little DM automation bot goes off on you, just send me an emoji, say I had a question. Sometimes it has a mind of its own and I don't know that I didn't answer you. It's not on purpose. But I am here to help you succeed. I am here to help answer your questions and get you started on the right track, because I know how life-changing this can be. Whether you're just looking to make a few extra $100 or $1,000 a month to get out of debt or take a day off without going unpaid, or whatever it is you may be, or maybe it is to build that to be able to leave your 9 to 5 like I did. But we always have to remember we have to start small in order to get to the big milestones, those little milestones of just starting, just learning, just implementing. Is all those small stepping stones get to the big one. It's crazy because my husband will say, Stephanie, do you remember 2 years ago when you said you got here, you'd be happy? Do you remember last year when you said you just got here, you'd be happy? And then my last biggest goal was speaking at a mastermind. He's like, Stephanie, do you remember when you said you would just speak at a mastermind, you'd be happy? And now I'm already talking about like, I want to be invited back to the next one. I want to do this. And it's crazy because you forget you're meeting all those little milestones. And then you look back and you're like, wow, look what I've accomplished. Grandma builds freedom. What is the initial investment required? So there's not a black and white answer for this, okay? So when people ask me what's the investment, it's whatever you want to invest, okay? I have a free digital starter kit. You can take that and run with it. I would recommend, though, taking the $17 Business Builder Challenge because it has all those things I just talked about. It talks about the business model. It talks about training your ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT every single day, whether it's in my content, my captions, literally everything. It helps just get my ideas and formulate them. So it helps you train your ChatGPT to pick a niche, to pick your first digital product, to write your business plan. It talks about mindset. You get a one-on-one advisor that you meet with 2 to 3 times over Zoom. The advisors are incredible. I got to hang out with some of them in Austin in January when I went, and then I got to hang out with them in Nashville when I was speaking. I got to meet some of the new ones. They're incredible. And you have 2 people. You have me, you have an advisor to bounce ideas off of. And that's $17. They do teach you how to get started doing this manually for people who are really like just taken back by the technology side. Then they do also teach a very simple software that I use every single day in my business. It's called ManyChat, to get up and running quickly, right? Before, when I started in 2023, it was a funnel, it was an email automation, and that took me some time. That took me some time to learn how to set up and to get it going correctly. With the simple software they teach, it's free to start. But like I said, you can do it manually, which is free. You can do the simple software they teach as your next step, free to start. Obviously, once you hit whatever their package, I would have to look exactly what their package is. It's $15 a month. It's very inexpensive. And then if you do decide that route later on, like funnel and email automation will never go away in businesses. Funnels are free to start up to $97 a month. But if you hear me give you all these options, you're like, oh, there is no exact price. So what I would say to you is your initial investment is going to be $17. If you take my recommendation of pass my kit into that Business Builder Challenge, there is so much value for the $17. Yes, just like anything, they do have like additional things you can invest in, like a full day of Decade in a Day, that you can invest in something called Business Blueprints, masterclasses. Those are there for people who want more to fast track their success. But I know so many people that have taken the Business Builder Challenge alone and found success. There might just be some things you have to look up. But if you're like, heck, I want everything at my fingertips like I did when I started, that is there for people who want it as well. But initial investment, $17. You have free to start software options. I've been doing this since 2023, and I literally bought education. My funnel and email automation was free to start, and I pay for the full year. So I think I pay like $87 a month. Once you break it down, right? When you pay things in full, you actually save money. So if you're able to do that, that saves money down the line as well. My DM automation is $15 a month. It's one of the most inexpensive businesses to start because you have to think like, I don't have to go rent out a space for a physical store. I don't have to buy any products, right? Anything I'm doing, I'm promoting other companies' products or services. Or if I've made a product that's mine, right? If I've made a digital product, which I have, I'm trying to think of what else. Like, it's We're not having to like buy things to sell, like anything like that. It's all done digitally, which makes it so inexpensive to start. And it's just awesome how many options there are for you, right? And you can always reach out. Hey, Steph, I'm at this part. Here's my situation. Like, what do you think would be best for me? And that's what I always tell people too when they ask how much. And I'll be like, this is what I recommend. Here are your options, right? Now you have to do a little digging and decide which one is best for you. Because there's always going to be other options. Let me see. What is the initial error? Answered that. Thanks so much for answering honestly. Yeah, I don't want anything to ever be like a surprise, and I want people to feel like they have options. And that is why, like, there's no reason to hide it, because people are going to see and then they're going to find out later. But what's really cool is there are free to start options. And then later, you might be upgrading and purchasing. Like my funnel and email automation, I invested a lot into my education. I was a teacher. I know education, knowledge is power. I just did. And so I was like, okay, if I'm gonna invest all this in my education, I'm gonna start with a free to start software. Well, I made my first sale in 8 days, which is a good problem to have. And so then I had to upgrade my software, but the software had a couple different tiers, so I could upgrade as my business grew, which was really nice. How can we access your other products, digital products? Yeah, Vanessa. So actually on my main Instagram account, because this is my backup Instagram account, Teacher to Marketer, I have a digital product highlight. That's one way you can access them. And I'm actually going to screenshot and I can send you my storefront. I send emails out about them as well. If you're in my free Facebook group, I have my storefront in there. I'm trying to think of where else. I share them. Well, obviously I share them in my stories because I have a digital product highlight. But like I said, if you click on, like when you go to my storefront, it will have my free digital starter kit. Again, if you want that, comment ready, and access to the Business Builder Challenge. It has my digital products. I'd have to specifically take a peek at how many I have. It's terrible, I know. But once you start promoting so many different things and making things, it kind of gets jumbled. So I have a sheet that keeps track of that for me. I have like a master reel checklist. That's a digital download PDF because people were like, how'd you grow so fast? How are you getting engagement? So that's a 12-page PDF. It's a quick checklist, and then I dive in depth. I have, I think, 4 like 1-hour webinars. They're recorded on different topics that you can purchase. I have one on like on your Instagram. I have one on like telling your story, high ticket sales. Again, I'd have to look at my other one. And then I also do one-on-ones. So all that's in my storefront. Actually, I have my computer open. Last time I didn't, Vanessa, and I can just shoot the storefront link. But like I said, if you're in my free Facebook group, it's in there. If you're in my emails, you receive emails periodically about my other offers. My highlight on Instagram, all the things. Always look at those highlights. I think people like forget about those, and there is some good stuff when you're looking for things in people's highlights. I'm gonna message you right now though, girl, because otherwise then I don't have to like do it later. Let's see. Oh, why am I doing that? That doesn't help me. I have to go to my messages. How can access other digital products? Okay, Trada. Are the blueprints included in Decade in a Day? Yes. So you will get when you finish the challenge, if you're interested in additional education, there's a like 48-hour deal where you get the Decade in a Day, the 6 or 7 different masterclasses, and the business blueprints, all included in that bundle. After the 48-hour deal, they're sold separately. And so that deal is amazing. And what's incredible is when I started in 2023, the only thing available for me was the blueprints. So they have upped what's included for what I paid for in the beginning. And I've attended their new Decade in a Day. I've checked out their masterclasses. The blueprints are continuously updated. If you're like, shoot, I missed that 48-hour deal, message me and I can send you. They actually have a confidence challenge and you'll be offered the same deal at the end again. And they actually opened up their old challenges, which has never been offered before. Each time they've updated, they've been like, nope, this is the only one because this is the updated one. So when I started in 2023, it was a 15-day. Last year through February, it was called a 5-day. And now it's updated to that business builder. So I can send you one of those other ones. And if you go through it, if you purchased it and go through it, you'll get offered that bundle deal again, which is really, really nice. Because again, in 2023, it was the one challenge. And if I missed the deal, I wasn't getting it. And I actually missed the deal. I only got one part of it, but I was like, I want this. So that's really cool too. Okay, hold on. Before I forget to message Vanessa. Let's see. There she is. I always got to check because there's like multiple. Oh yeah. And in my storefront, it's just like in my digital starter kit, I like recommend the different softwares and things to run your business. So that's really cool too. Let's see. Oh, Vanessa, I actually messaged you. It looks like last week we were chatting about the Instagram glow up. So I sent that to you. So that's in my storefront, but I just sent you my whole storefront with all my digital products, all of my recommendations, and my one-on-one and stuff like that. Do you have to pay to get the affiliate programs? So you should never, Grandma Builds Freedom, you should never have to pay to be an affiliate. If you do, run. Because the whole purpose of affiliate marketing is you're promoting other companies' products and services, and it does not cost them anything to have you as an affiliate because they're only paying you if you make a sale. Right? And for those of you on here, you're like, what the heck are you talking about? What's affiliate marketing? Let me find something. I have a cute coaster. I know you see videos online all the time, and sometimes we really don't realize what they're doing. We're like, wow, they have a lot of time on their hands. No, they're doing it because they make money, right? So my mother-in-law is an interior designer. We have a lot of nice furniture from where she works. I think we got these for our wedding. I think they're from Pottery Barn. This is our last name is Bruckshaw. So they have a cute, they're like a marble, little bee. My light is kind of making it look very white, but it is like kind of a marble. It's got some tan in there. And if you see people showing how cute this coaster is, setting their drink on it, it's on the table. Affiliate marketing is they're like, comment coaster and I'll send you the link. Okay, then again, they're not doing that out of the kindness of their hearts. I mean, kind of they are, but they're doing it because they're going to make money if you buy the dang coaster. And so you can do this. You can be an affiliate for Pottery Barn. You can be an affiliate for Williams Sonoma. You can be an affiliate in any niche. 86% of companies have affiliate programs. Over 107,000 companies in the world. Okay, and if they're asking you to pay to be an affiliate, it's probably not great because you should never have to pay to be an affiliate for somebody. Okay, that is the glamorous, glorious, I don't know what the right word is, of being an affiliate marketer. Because we're not paying for that. What we're paying for is to learn how to do it, the systems to run our business, but everything else is free. To become an affiliate, to make your own digital product, to post on social media. All of that is free. We don't have to rent those things, okay? So you should not have to pay to be an affiliate. I think I've got to join your Facebook group. Yeah, Vanessa, you got it. Okay, about the highlights. If you're not in, I'm gonna send that right now to you too. I still have your message box open. So I'm gonna send you my free Facebook group as well. Let's see. Once that loads. What is your Facebook group called? I will send it to you as well, Grandma Builds Freedom. It is called Digital Marketing for Beginners with Steph Bruckshaw. And then I have my Teacher to Marketer handle in there because Facebook's unhinged. There are so many I don't know, copiers or like people, imitators. Facebook drives me nuts to that stuff. So I will literally just send it to you right here. It's going to come from my Teacher to Marketer page because that's my main page. I just use this account to go live because I can't go live on my Teacher to Marketer page till like April. It's annoying. Okay, Vanessa just sent you my Facebook group, girl. And then let's find Grandma Builds. I also love this handle, Grandma Builds Freedom. I love it. Okay, I see your name's Kay. Awesome. Kay, I just also sent you my free Facebook group. Can you invite me to join? Vanessa, can you invite me to join the Facebook group, or can we find it? I just messaged it to you in your Instagram DMs. So you can click join. I do have to accept it. I hate it when I go into a Facebook group and it's not being monitored and it's spammy. I monitor this. I don't let people just come and promote themselves. I want it to be a place where there's help. When I see a spammy or anyone doing things that are bad in the group, please tell me. But I, again, monitor it very regularly, and I ban those people. Yes, thank you. Absolutely. Okay, I just sent it to you. Grandma Builds Freedom. Got it, thanks. Oh, looks like we got it. Perfect. Okay, if you have any other questions, comments, throw them in there. This time is for you, but I'm gonna keep talking. So I talked a little bit about what affiliate marketing is, okay? So the coaster example, I'm gonna start posting once a week examples of other people's pages and different niches. Because I think that's really cool to see too, because so many people get wrapped up thinking the only way to make money online is to come on here and teach people to make money online. And that's not true. We need people in my niche so that you can learn. But if you go to your search bar and search anything, literally anything, baking, decor, health and fitness, relationships, you will see people monetizing it. And that means making money from it. And you just have to kind of dig into their page. Like when I started digging, and what are people doing? How are they making money from this? Are they affiliate marketing? Are they doing digital products? Are they doing this, what are they doing? And so there are 4 ways to make money online. And you will learn this in the challenge, okay? If you take it through my link. And I send so much good stuff if you take the Business Builder Challenge. I actually put you in a different email campaign, and I send you tons of advice. I send you homework. I know that sounds scary. It's good homework. I promise you. It's homework I was given by my advisor. I send you tons of freebies, like a digital marketing, getting started checklist. I send you how I organize all of my income streams. I send you how I organize my day, so that you can manageably do this in 1 to 3 hours a day. But again, there are 4 ways to make money online. First way is affiliate marketing, okay, where we're recommending other companies' products and services. And when we talk about it and people click on a link and they buy, you earn a commission, okay? The other ways, okay, so we got affiliate marketing, is creating a digital product, okay? So if you're gonna solve a problem for somebody, right, I always use this girl's example, but she made a $3 cookie recipe, okay? For people who don't know how to make cookies, for people who hate cooking, who are looking for a good holiday recipe, whatever it is, she made a $3 cookie recipe. She used Canva to make it. Canva is free, okay? I don't pay for my Canva. If I've wanted certain things, I have upgraded for certain months, but because there are some premium features or whatever. But Canva is completely free to make a digital product. You can use ChatGPT. Again, the challenge teaches you how to use it. But ChatGPT to make it look all nice and professional, right? No misspellings, grammar errors. But you make that digital product one time and you can sell it over and over and over again for 100% profit. Okay, that girl that made a $3 cookie recipe has made 6 figures with a $3 cookie recipe. Okay, so if you have a problem you can solve for somebody, not just affiliate marketing, but also a digital product. And you know what's really cool about digital products? You can embed affiliate links in there. So when that girl had that cookie recipe, she could link the utensils she used. She could link the products. She could link pretty much that, I think, when you make a cookie. But if you're anyone like me who orders things online to save time, I might have looked at that cookie recipe and been like, add to Amazon cart or wherever it was from. And it would show up at my doorstep, right? Now, not only did they make money from that digital product, but affiliate marketing links. So it's really cool what you can do with it. One of my really good girlfriends started doing this a couple weeks ago, and she owns a pasta company. So we were talking how she could even grow her pasta company. And she's one of those people, her and her husband started Des Moines Pasta. And so you can buy their noodles and their pasta, already made, right? They go down to the farmers markets and they sell them. They also do classes at your house, which are really cool. So they'll bring all the ingredients, and you'll make pasta and you get to keep a few meals. But we were talking about like, okay, now you know that people could join these classes virtually and do this at home while you're already doing it. You know that you could record that pasta class you're doing and sell it as a digital product. Okay? You could sell your pasta recipes and embed affiliate links. Like, it's crazy what you can do in any niche to make money, but people just need to start and they just need to learn how to set it up. And it does take time, and it's not overnight success, and it takes time to build, but it's so cool to think of all the ideas you can do and be making money and how you can automate it, and you're making money while you enjoy life. And that's the best part of it, is if you're doing this for time, it's totally doable. If you've got questions, throw them down. If you've got an idea, if you want to ask me something, now is your time. You've got me live, okay? You've got me live. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, digital products. So you have affiliate marketing, digital products. You could do live events. So actually one of my digital products was a live event. I would host a 1-hour webinar. I was a mentor inside a community. And so people paid to attend that live event, that webinar, but then I had the recording and now I sell it as a digital product. I could charge for these lives if I wanted to. That's a live event. I was flown out to Nashville to speak at an in-person live event. And I know this is very scaled. I know if you're just a beginner, you're like, whoa, pump the brakes. But when you start this, I do encourage you to think about how you would want to scale your business in the future. Even though you're still here at step one, like where do you see it scaling one day? Because we got to have goals to work towards, right? So live events, and then coaching and consulting. So coaching could be mentorship groups, one-on-ones, consultations. So those are your 4 ways to make money online. Affiliate marketing, where we promote other companies' products and services. Digital products, where we can create our own one time and sell it over and over again, whether that is a PDF, a recorded video, a checklist, you name it. Live events, and coaching and consulting. Those are the 4 ways that you can earn an income online through affiliate and digital marketing. All right. Picking grandson up from soccer, gotta go, but definitely checking in with you for more info. Love it. Yes, reach out, message me on my Teacher to Marketer page though, please, because I don't really check these messages because like I said, I just use it to go live. All right, what else do you guys have for me? I think I already talked about what it is. I want to talk about also like getting started. So like I said, if you don't have it yet, download my free digital starter kit. I literally talk about what affiliate marketing is. And it's very affiliate marketing based because that's where most people like to start. But the setup is going to be the same, okay? You're still going to, hello, Lynn. Welcome. You're still going to have to set up, systems or do it manually and learn how to do that back end process. You're still going to have to post content, 2 to 3 times a day to drive traffic to your links. Okay, that's how we do it. We're driving traffic to our offers. I don't like to use the word easy because it is new. Okay, it is going to feel overwhelming. It is going to feel complicated in the beginning. But the more you learn and the more you implement, the more it starts to click and make sense. It's a very simple system, and you'll see that in my free digital starter kit and the business builder challenge once you dive in. It just takes time to learn those things because it's so new. And that's why we do need to take some kind of education. That's why we do need to come in and ask questions. So if you want that information, again, we're going to comment ready. I'm going to keep saying that because I post this as a replay and I want people to know that watch this replay, but you can always comment it in here too if you don't have that yet and you're wanting to check it out. What else? Okay, let's talk about, I have these questions all the time, so I pulled them up and we can just talk about them. I don't mind answering them because I get it. When you're on social media, you're reaching hundreds, thousands, millions, billions of people. There's billions of people on social media and everyone's coming up during different times. So a lot of people always talk about I thought it froze for a second. And again, me talking, don't let it stop you. You can throw in a comment, throw in a question, whatever it is you need. That's why that box is here for you. But a lot of people always ask like if you have to show your face. I would encourage you to. You don't have to show your face. Let's just answer that question right after that. You don't have to. I understand why some people don't want to. I understand. I was an elementary teacher, so I know that there can be legal reasons, safety reasons. But if it's just because you're scared to put yourself out there, I am going to encourage you to push past that limit, because I want you to think how silly it sounds that just because you're nervous or embarrassed to show yourself, that you're holding yourself back from such a life-changing opportunity. And people, know, like, and trust you quicker because they get to see you and you're the face of your brand. And again, you can do this faceless. But again, I encourage you, if there's not like a legal reason, you're not going to lose your job, it's not going to interfere with your safety, I encourage you to push outside your comfort zone, because becoming an entrepreneur is pushing outside your comfort zone. And just think of this, okay? If it's not for some of those reasons that's going, the safety and legal and lose your job, okay? Think of this. When you start your brand new accounts, you can block the people you know. So when you start posting, they won't even ever see it. I just didn't tell anybody. I think like my sisters, my husband, and my best friend knew what I was going to be doing. And so like I didn't care about those people seeing it. And then I knew like the other people more than likely weren't going to see my content until later. And by the time some people were noticing, like I was already doing really well. And so they were like, oh, what are you doing? So yes, you can do it faceless. I encourage you to step outside your comfort zone though. You can block people that you don't want to see your content so you don't have to worry about them. But it is possible. And there's a lot of places you can get like stock footage for pictures and videos. I just do a quick Google. I could do a quick Google and give you a whole list. They used to have a whole list inside the old challenge, but you can get a bunch of those. I'm trying to think. But yeah. Or you can record your own. You can record your own faceless content too. I already kind of answered not wanting friends and family to see. Just block them. Don't even have to worry about it. Starting with no followers. Okay, everyone asks this. They look at you and they're like, but you have followers. Like, of course you can do a good job. First of all, just because people have a lot of followers doesn't mean they're making money. Second of all, no one's like, I'm going to start this and they wake up with an account over 100,000 followers. It's not how it works. Everyone starts at zero. Remember when you opened your first social media account, or if you've never opened one, you don't have any followers yet. I started my Teacher to Marketer account. I think I opened it technically in April of 2023, but I didn't start posting on it until June 6th of 2023. And then I grew it to where it is now. It's over 136,000 followers. I started this backup account in April when I couldn't go live anymore. This one's over 2,000 followers. I've grown a TikTok. Me and TikTok aren't friends, but that one has almost 7,000 followers. My Facebook that I no longer have access to has 55,000 followers. So I started a new one. It has like 6 followers. So please follow my new Facebook if you're in my Facebook group. Steph Brockshaw, Teacher to Marketer. I started a YouTube channel. I don't even know. I think it's like 180 followers. That one's a little bit harder. I just repost my short form content over there. And then like you grow. So you do start with no followers. Most affiliate programs don't care if you don't have any followers. And if they do, build to that until you can be an affiliate for them. Like create content, create videos, do what you have to do to get those followers so that you can be approved. But I have not come across very many. I think the only one specifically in my niche I've come across is Amazon Influencer, but Amazon Associates you can literally do with no followers. And then Amazon Influencer is like the upgraded version. Like, right, you get a storefront, and if people click on your storefront, you get commissions on anything they buy because they visited your storefront. Where Amazon Associate, you get a link for each product, but you only get a commission for the product if they buy it. So, but again, build to that following to get approved. You can start at the associates level. How do you know what to create or post? So it's going to be about your niche, okay? So what's your niche? What are you thinking your niche? And if you're like, I have no idea what I want my niche to be yet, that's okay. I can give other examples, but it'd be fun to go off of what you're thinking. So if you want to tell me, if not, I'm just going to start talking and I can go back to that. So you have to remember your niche is trying to solve a problem for somebody, right? My job, right? My niche is helping people learn how to do this. I am trying to solve the problem of they want to make more money so that they have more freedom and flexibility, or maybe to leave their 9-to-5 altogether. They want to learn how to make more money. Not sure. Okay, you're totally fine. We can do this. ChatGPT will help you if you do the business builder challenge. Okay, you are trying to solve a problem for somebody. So you are trying to educate people in your niche and how your offer solves that problem, right? For me, if you want to learn how to make money online doing this in any niche, I have a free digital starter kit you can use. There's the business builder challenge that you can use. Okay, if someone's in the health and fitness niche, okay, they can get really specific in health and fitness. Maybe people are wanting to get their gut in check. So then this person is sharing content about how they get their gut in check, and they have an offer at the end that helps people solve that problem. Okay, the lady who makes cookies. So people that don't want to spend time figuring out how to make this cookie, they want a cookie recipe. Oh, that cookie looks really good. She's showing on her video content how to make that cookie. So they buy the product that's going to solve that problem of how to make that cookie. So you are providing value to your audience, and that means you are showing them how your offer is going to solve their problem. You're educating them about your niche and then being like, boom, this is your problem. I felt that. I've experienced that. Here's your solution. Okay? And then you can also do like that storytelling piece. It depends on your niche. But for me, I alternate and I always have some kind of educational post. It's entertaining, it shows my life, but it's also teaching them something. And then I post, the next post is usually like, it tells my story, somewhere I've struggled, how it's changed my life, something motivating, something relatable. And again, if you take the business builder challenge, when you meet with your advisor, they send you an email after your first meeting, and it has like 5 freebies included in there. And one of them is ChatGPT prompts to help you start creating that content. But again, you're educating your audience on your niche of how what you have to offer solves the problem. And you're not always being like, here's the product, here's the product, here's the product. If you go to my content, you never hear me say that. Okay, I'm talking about what it can do for you, what programs are out there. I'm talking about, I just blanked. I don't know. I'm talking about the problem I had and how this solves that solution. But I'm never like, buy this, right? People want to be sold. They want to be sold, but they don't want to be sold to. And so they want to feel like, I'm making this decision. This is going to help me. This is going to help me solve this problem. And so that's how you know what to post. And also when you look at your content, would you want to binge your own content? I binge my content all the time. Okay. I love watching my own content. I know that sounds conceited, but I do. I'm like, oh, I remember doing this, and it shows part of my life, and wow, that was a good piece of education. And I feel it. Like when I tell my story and I talk about things, I feel that. And that's kind of how your content should be. But at the end of the day, you are teaching somebody in something in your niche that solves that problem. Whether that's how to have the most magical Disney vacation ever, whether that's how to make a sugar cookie, whether that's how to burn belly fat, whether that's how to get your gut check, your gut in health, whether that's how to, train for a marathon, whether that's how to host a Thanksgiving party, whether that's how to decorate your house. So thank you. I must keep going. Thank you, of course. And I hope that's helpful. And what you do too is when you pick a niche, then go start researching people in that niche. Go to your search bar in your Instagram, in your TikTok, in your Pinterest, in your YouTube, whatever it is, and search it. Literally go search it. Go search health and fitness and see how people are monetizing that. Go search dogs, go search animals, go search Disney, and you will see links in bios, and that means in some shape or form they are monetizing their content. And you're going to see in their content how they're using a keyword to comment a keyword. They're sending you some kind of link, okay, that's going to help you, but it also makes them money, okay? What other questions do we have? I need like a water bottle. Ooh, what else do you guys have for me? I see some people hopping on. We got Jillian, I hope I pronounced this right. Natessa, Bill, welcome, welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in there. Let's see. What else do you guys have for me? I feel like I've gone through a large chunk of this. What do you want to know? What are you struggling with? Literally anything. I'm an open book when it comes to this. Well, to most things, actually. To most things. Anything at all. Need to get a water. Whew. Let's see. I think I answered everyone's questions. All right. Well, if there are no final comments, concerns, questions. Oh, here we go. How long did you watch before jumping in? So I feel like everyone talks about how they watched forever. I didn't. I probably watched for, I don't know, like a week or two. Because I only saw like one girl. Like when I started, I feel like my content wasn't flooded yet because I wasn't really looking for ways to make money online, right? So many people are like, oh, I want out of my jobs. I'm looking for a way to earn. And I guess for me, I was just like, oh, I can't teach forever. Like I need something else. And truly, 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 like I do believe it was like God putting that in front of me because I wasn't out there searching. Like I was stuck in the mindset that I went to college to be a teacher and I met my fate when I was 18 years old and I chose that. And that I wasn't applicable in anything else. And that's not true, you guys. It's not true. It's such a mindset factor that's drilled into us by society. And so I saw it and I watched, just for a couple weeks, this one girl, because that's all that was coming across my feed because I wasn't diving into it like a lot of people do and they start binging tons of people's stuff. And I was like, okay, I kind of know what this is, because even though we're not influencers, it does have a similar factor of that affiliate side. And I showed it to my husband and it was more of like, should I purchase this? Minimal investment. Like I think when I started, it was $7. It's changed over the years and gotten way better. And he's like, Stephanie, like you spend more than $7 on a cocktail at happy hour. Like just get it. Like, just try it. Like you're miserable. Like what is the worst that's going to happen? You're going to lose $7, whatever. And so when I dove into the education, I was like, holy crap. Like after the very first day, I was like, holy crap, I can do this. Like, this is so cool. This is how people market online. This is how my favorite brands do this. This is what those people are doing when they share those videos. And so I went all in. Like I bought the challenge in February of 2023. And it took me about a month. It was like a 15-day challenge back then. And I was teaching full-time, coaching. Migraines really put things aside for me, but I always at least put in an hour a day. And I fit that in like literally, shoot. Do you see what lighting does, you guys? I don't know what just happened. I think my computer just died. Well, you get some like really ugly lighting at this time of day. It definitely died. Okay. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah. Oh, maybe it didn't die. Oh no, it died. It for sure died. Okay, sorry. It took me about a month. And then in March, before I went on spring break, I invested in the upgrades and the business blueprints and the things like that were available. And then this is my story. Like, I don't want you to think you have to leave your jobs to do this. You don't. It's very manageable and you can build it. I still built it while full-time teaching. But I resigned after, that's how sure I was about this. And I resigned after spring break and I finished out the school year. But my husband and I, when I found this, I was 31. I just turned 34. And, you know, we have always lived very minimally. We lived in a studio apartment until we were 27. We bought a townhome, you know, right after that. And we lived in a townhome, like to save our money. Hey, Annalie. And then we bought investment properties. So we have 4 rental properties. We have some other investments as well. So we spent a lot of time making those investments to where I was able to leave before I had seen the success. But I took from February to May to learn everything and set it up. I know I'm going like way beyond your question, but you know, I watched for a couple of weeks. I wasn't one of those people that just sat there and watched. I was miserable. And as soon as I saw it, I jumped in. But I launched June 6th of 2023. I made my first commission in 8 days. I made my first 4-figure commission in 2.5 months. And again, this is my results. And I supplemented my salary by month 4, like my monthly take home. Then I doubled it month 5. And so when I had resigned, I got paid all the way through August. Like teachers in Iowa, we get, you know, it's broken in that. Hey, Kim. Steph is a rock star. Thank you. In Iowa, they like break your salary into the 12 months. So I got paid through August in my teaching salary, but then I was already supplementing and doubling it by that time. And again, those are my results. But if I would never have started and taken that time in, you know, back in February of 2023 and taken the 4 months that it needed, because I was working full time, and I have that perfectionism personality. So it took me longer. I would never be where I am today. And so again, I know that's a very long-winded explanation to your question, but I think so many people are held back by just not even taking the first step. And we don't even know what that can look like until we take the first step. Like, we don't even know what's possible until we learn about it. We don't even know what we're capable of until we implement it. And then the sky is the limit when you learn these skills, you guys. Not only have I built a successful like affiliate and digital marketing business, but our friends are also entrepreneurs. And before, I was just so uninvolved in the conversations because I didn't understand them. I just had such a lack of financial knowledge that now I can be involved in those business conversations. I can be involved in a lot of the other investments my husband and I have. It's not only the multiple streams of income that I have built online, but in our life as well. Because you have to think the average millionaire has 7 streams of income to have that freedom. And it's not working their time away. It's not, you know, trading their time for money. It's learning how money works and how to make it work for them and where they can put it so that they're making money without quote unquote actually working. Right? We pull money in from 4 real estate investments every single month. Yeah, there's some work that goes into it if something happens to get renters into it, the contracts. But once that's done, that is passively coming in. Just like this business, I have learned to set up my affiliate and digital marketing business. I post 3 times a day. This takes me 1 to 3 hours a day. I write emails and I answer you and I go live just like this. Then that money is semi-passively coming in. Yeah, there's work that it takes, but I can be making money when I'm watching a movie, when I'm sleeping, when I'm at the dog park with my dogs, when I'm traveling. Okay, our next trip is in Denver, Colorado for my husband's birthday, mid-October. And my business will still run. And I'll get up early and I'll make sure my content's ready to go for the day. And then I get to enjoy that time. And so the takeaway here I'm trying to get at is you just have to take that first step and start working on your mindset to see what's possible. Okay. If there are no other comments or questions, I think I'm going to end with that. That felt like a very strong ending, and my light died. So the lighting is horrible. But okay, if I go live, like I said, every Monday, I'm going live Tuesday today just because I had a charity event I was working at yesterday. Next Monday should not be interrupted. So I will be live next Monday night at 6 p.m. Central Time. Come bring your questions, answer them. I will post this replay. I post it literally all over my social media platforms. I have a highlight on my Teacher to Marketer page. And if you need my free digital starter kit or you want it and access to the Business Builder Challenge, you just have to comment ready and take that first step and be shown how to do this. All right, have a great Tuesday. I'm used to saying have a great Monday. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye, Kim.